Hi, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to the Yacht Club. Yacht is YOT, yoga-based occupational therapy. So I'm an occupational therapist as well as a yoga instructor. And today I'm going to take you through a level 1 seated flow. So I'll be talking you through how to do all the poses, and I will do a demonstration for you here. But what you'll need is a chair without armrests. This flow would be challenging to do with a wheelchair. So if you can find a regular chair, that would be ideal. Make sure it's nice and sturdy. You don't have to use a yoga mat. That is optional. And then once you're ready, go ahead and find a seat. Lift your back up off the backrest. And let's start by just breathing. Today we're going to focus on hip mobility and some core strength. But I want to begin with a little seated meditation. So start by thinking about your toes, how your feet feel against the ground. You can wiggle them around, maybe lift them up and put them back down. And really press your feet into the ground. Then think about your hips. How do they feel pressing against the chair? If you move your body around in a small circle, you'll feel your sits bones. Those are the two bones that really press down against the seat, especially if you're sitting kind of forward. So find those bones, press them down, and get really tall. Reach your head up towards the ceiling and let your shoulders fall away from your ears. And let your breath be easy. Today I want to practice stacked breathing. So it's going to be a 3-part breath. So they're going to be really deep breaths. And you'll do one part of an inhale, pause, take another sip in and pause, and then take a third sip in. But I want you to imagine you could fill your belly first. So you don't have to use your hands like I am, but you're welcome to if it helps you. So take a deep breath in and fill up your belly with air. Then pause. And think about your rib cage and fill that up too. Now the top of your chest. Then let it all out. So you're sipping in as much air as you can. Start with your belly, then your ribs, then your chest. Breathe out through pursed lips. Inhale down low in your belly, in your rib cage, and the top of your chest. And let it all out. 2 more like that. Big inhale to your belly, ribs, and chest. And exhale. Last one. And ribs. And chest. And exhale. Then let your breath be easy. And just notice what part of your body moves as you breathe. Then let's take some time to warm up your hips. So sit forward on your chair, find your balance, and maybe use your hands on your chair for a little support. You're going to step your foot out to the side as far as you can, and then bring it back in. Now that you're welcome to take multiple steps to get it out. So you could go like 1, 2, 3. Big step out, feel that stretch on the inside of your leg, and step back in. Step it out, Pull back in. Out. And bring it back in. And last one on this side, step out as far as you can. And lift and bring that foot back to the center. And come to the other side. So throughout these movements, I want you to keep your nice, slow, even breathing. You could think about inhale on the way out and exhale back in. And exhale in. Big step out. Try to lift that foot and carry it out to the side. And bring it back in. Notice what your belly is having to do to be able to lift that knee. It's really engaging. Last one, lift your foot, carry it out to the side, and bring it back to the center. Then you're going to scoot a little bit to the right side of your chair and start to tuck your toe back. So you're going to bring that toe behind you. The goal here is hip mobility, so I'm not really worried about where your toe lands, but you're just bringing your foot back and step it forward. You can definitely use your hands on your chair for stability. You're going to go with 5 times stepping back and forward. Bring it up. Big step back and forward. Step back. And bring it forward. And last one, big step back. I want you to think about what muscles have to work to bring that foot all the way back forward. Big step back to your other foot. Then you're going to scoot to the opposite side of your chair. Just so your hips right towards the edge. Stabilize yourself however you need to. Get really tall. And then step your toes back. And you're really using those hip flexors to pull it back up. Big step back. Exhale to bring it up. Step back to stretch. Now this is where your power comes in. You really lift that foot forward. And step it back. And forward. Okay. Come back to the center of your chair. Sit really tall. Have your arms down by your side and your thumbs facing forward. To a big inhale and reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, come back down. Inhale up towards the ceiling. Exhale down. Big inhale. And exhale down. Inhale, reach your arms up. Keep your posture nice and tall. Exhale down. And last one, big reach up. And exhale back down. Let your hands come to the sides. Now face your palms back. Inhale to bring your elbows up. So inhale up. Exhale down. We're just warming up your shoulders, but you want to keep your back up nice and tall throughout these movements. Stay with your breath. Inhale those elbows up. Exhale down. Lift your elbows. Bring them down. And last one. This one, you're going to hold it. Lift your elbows. Then think about lifting your hands so it rotates your arms. So this is going to be full external rotation. And then let them swing back down. So your upper arm bones stay still. If you start to feel your shoulders burning a little bit, you can bring your elbows down. But we're looking for a rotational movement here. Bringing the hands up and down. And on this last one, bring your hands up, then squeeze your hands back so you find a little back bend. Look up towards the ceiling. And bring your hands back down. You can shake it out if you need to. That's kind of intense on the shoulders. When you're ready, go ahead and turn your whole body. We're going to find warrior one in the chair. So turn so that your knees face the side of your chair. Find your stability here. One foot's going to be really pressing down into the ground. That's going to hold you steady. Your foot closest to the front of the chair is going to step back just like you did before for that stretch. You can use your hands on your chair to adjust your hips. Make sure they feel comfortable. So we're looking for your knee to be pointing down, your toe to be back behind you with your heel lifted, and your front foot is really pressing down against the ground. Lift from your low belly and get really tall. Reach your head up towards the ceiling. And if you're feeling really stable, you can reach your outside arm up. And keep breathing. Your feet are really active here, pressing down into the ground. Your low belly's lifting. You're kind of looking up a little bit, keeping your head raising towards the ceiling. Even your fingers are active. Then bring your hand down if it was raised and place it on the outside of your front knee. So you're going to start to rotate towards your chair. Your opposite hand is going to hold onto the chair and help press you into a turn. So both your knees are pointing forward and your chest and shoulders start to turn towards the back of your chair. It's a big twist. So anytime you're twisting, on your inhale, you want to lift up, and on your exhale, you press a little deeper. Keep your breath nice and easy. If you start to feel out of breath, just come out of it a little bit. You don't want to force anything. And just keep your nice slow breath. And start to unwind. You can use your inside hand, it's like towards the back of the chair, it's going to hold on to the back of your seat. For stability, your outside hand will press palm facing up, reach up and over your head. So you're going to lean towards the back of your chair. Feet stay really active, pressing down into the ground. And keep breathing here. Start to notice how your breath feels going into the side of your body that's stretching. Imagine like you could really fill up your rib cage on that side. You're really inflating that side of your body with breath. And reach through your fingertips, sit back up, and use your hands to help you turn back to the center. Take a minute here in the middle and just start to notice if one side feels different than the other. You've done a lot of mobility on one side and we haven't made it to the other yet. So just take some time, check in with your body and see how it feels. A huge part of yoga is just building some awareness about your body and what's going on with it, just connecting your mind with your body. So taking time to really pay attention to it is a huge part of the process. Then turn yourself to the other side when you're ready. Face the opposite way, facing sideways in your chair. Then step your toes back. Use your hands to adjust your hips. Sit up nice and tall. Find your balance first. Your toes are tucked in the back and your knee is pointing straight towards the ground. So you should start to feel a stretch all the way from your hip, all the way up your belly. If you feel stable, reach your arm up and overhead. And find your breath. This is warrior one pose. So they call it a warrior pose because you're strong and proud. So think about embodying that kind of spirit or sentiment. You keep your head up tall, your chest open, your strong legs. Then bring your hand down towards the outside of your leg that's pointing forward, and use your opposite hand on your chair. Start to rotate your chest towards the back of your chair. Your hips stay really grounded on the seat. You get taller with every inhale and twist your body with every exhale. You can even look back over your shoulder and just check in with your body. How does this feel? For me, I feel a pulling in the front of my left hip, a big stretch there. And it's a lot of work to balance in the chair, hold yourself steady. So you're using all your core engagement to hold yourself up. Then gently unwind. Put your inside hand on the back of your chair, on the seat, and reach your opposite hand, palm facing up and over. Big side stretch. Keep your breath nice and smooth. And your chest is open. Remember, you're inflating your side body with air, so you fill out that side of your lungs with every breath. And inhale, reach your fingertips up. Use your hands on your chair to slowly turn yourself to face forward. Sit forward with your back off the back of the chair. Then stretch one foot forward. So you're going to come up as close as you feel comfortable to the edge of your seat and pull your toes back towards your shin. So automatically you're going to feel a big pull down the back of your calf. Then you can use your hands for stability on the chair. Start to reach forward with your back staying flat. Then you'll start to notice a sensation all the way up the back of your leg. I want you to imagine you can lean forward from your chest first. So we're not rounding or curling forward. You're keeping your back flat, reaching the crown of your head forward towards the wall in front of you. Keep your breath nice and easy. Your toes stay active. Then as you hold the pose, you may find that your muscles loosen and you have a little more space to fold deeper. So if you get that room, you feel your muscles relax, then you can fold a little deeper. Then when you're ready, use your hands on your chair to press yourself up nice and slow. And just simply switch sides. Stretch the opposite foot in front of you. Pull those toes in towards your shin. Sit really tall. And start to hinge forward. Keep your breath nice and smooth and your back stays flat. You're just going as deep as feels comfortable, just till you start to feel a little stretching sensation. Then you hold it there and breathe. As you reach, you can think about reaching through the crown of your head and keep your hips really grounded in your chair. And press through your hands, sit back up nice and tall. Get both feet flat on the ground. And check in with your body one more time. How are you feeling now? You feel like both sides are even? Do you have more sensation in one area than the other? And let your hands come down towards your sides. Palms face up, reach up towards the ceiling with a deep breath in. Bring your fingertips together at the top and bring your hands down in front of your face, down towards your chest. Let your eyes follow your hands, your chin tucks towards your chest as well. And just take a moment of gratitude for the body that you have, for the way that it moves. Take time to thank yourself for being intentional with movement, for honoring your body by practicing yoga. Namaste. Thanks so much for practicing with me today. This is a journey, not a destination. So keep practicing. Just notice the way your body changes over time and just honor where you are today. Have a great one. Namaste.